I'm Renee Noor, model, creative director, founder of Global Women Wealth Warriors, Wellness Hub, and GW3 magazine. I dedicated my life and devoted my career into helping women and girls to achieving their goals. I've been passionate about empowering women and enriching men. This opportunity in working with the Global Women Wealth Warriors have afforded me the pleasure of traveling outside of the country to be a support unit, most importantly, to help impact and change lives. Our ultimate purpose is to help others to become whole from finance, spiritual, mental, as well as physical. We know there are challenges and obstacles to get you to the next level. However, it's time for you to level up, boss up, and welcome to Power to Soar. And I know for sure we can work on that together. Not only am I grateful to be here, I'm grateful to be the founder of the Global Women Wealth Warriors, as well as the GW3 Global Society. And for those who are in the Breakfast with Champions, I would like to say great morning to you. I want to say great morning to Bev, alongside with Jillian, Danny as well, Cynthia, we have Muhammad, we also have, oh my God, Gabriel, so many new faces down there. David, I see David down there in the Curious Lounge. We got to bring David on up. I see Kimberly. Good morning. Cosmo is here too. Oh my goodness. I'm skinning and grinning over here now, Monica. Now I am, guys, if you haven't recognized, I mean, for those who know, I'm actually live as well. This is the last segment, so we wanted to make sure we go live with great energy. I'm pulling it through. I see Maria alongside with, oh, my girl, Malika Star, Miss Jackie. I can't even say Miss Jackie name like how I usually say it. And then we have a special guest that I'm going to also have here with us on the show. So guys, great morning. It's amazing how the year has gone by so fast, right? How many of you guys feel as if you are like And the time zone, what just happened? Really? I'm getting ready to say 2023? Absolutely. Not only we're going to be talking about our predictions, but we also are going to have the opportunity to share some of our experiences of what we've been able to accomplish as well. It's important not only for you to place so much hope and attention in regard to how you're preparing yourself for 2023, but also, guys, I promise you this, guys. I've never probably had my voice sound like this before. Getting ready to soar. That's my slogan. Getting ready to soar with wings like eagles in 2023. Wings like eagles in 2023. Not only is it important for us to be able to run, to grow, but also I would say this, guys, we have to walk with a little bit more of the quickness. Why? Because just like what happened in 2022, it moved and it happened so fast. I want you to hold on to this word courage. Courage to soar. That's right. Having the courage to soar with not only a body in motion, but a life of harmony. A life of harmony, making great decisions and repositioning yourself. That's powerful right there, guys. You have to reposition yourself. Some of us have to really appreciate also some of our wins. I want you to go ahead on and think about this right now. How many great wins that you had for 2022 that you're so proud of? Yeah, you're very proud of. What are some of the most proudest moments that you've had in 2022? Put it in the chat. I would like to see it. While we're sharing out the room, we have 31 shares, guys. Before this segment is over, let's go ahead on and get that number up to at least 60 shares. What are some of the most greatest moments that you've had in 2022? I want to see. Please put it in the chat. One of the greatest moments we've had, we've been able to not only expand, we've been able to also reach new relationships. That was something that was really important for us. 2022 was all about impact. Impact was the word that we had as our vision, as our focus. And we were able to empower women from all across the world, from Africa, from Dubai, alongside with even Saudi Arabia, guys, even Saudi Arabia. We were able to also go and meet with our global women from around the world, our chairwomen that were in Chicago, New York City, alongside with North Carolina, as well as even New Orleans. We traveled. We did 22 different destinations. That was one of the things that we wanted to do in order for us to be intentional. When you think about this, guys, when you think about the characteristics of an eagle, what are some of the first things that you think about with those characteristics of that eagle? I want someone to go ahead on and unmute and share with the audience, what are some of the characteristics of an eagle? Please, let's chime in. Let's go into, we'd like to have participation. Give me a couple of those shares.
I will.
Go ahead. I had three. Go ahead.
He soars toward the storm.
He soars towards the storm. Oh, that was a powerful, Miss Jackie. Absolutely. Someone else said something else. Thank you, Miss Jackie. Who else?
Wild. I think of wild when I think of eagles.
Oh, great. That was Monica's voice too. Yes, wild. Give me another one. Yeah, a wild. And also, come on. I want somebody else to pour into the conversation. Let's go.
They soar above the clouds. They can go as high as they can. Mountaintop. They can fly higher than any other bird. They soar high. They go above the clouds.
Absolutely, Malika. Usually, eagles going to soar at least 10,000 feet higher. That's right, higher than the sky, higher than the clouds. So even when you think about the airplanes, and you see how the planes, when you're on, you're traveling and you're thinking you're way above the sky, the clouds, eagles can go even higher than that. They're fearless. That's right, they are fearless. And what I love about it, they take tenacity. They are tenacious. When you think about an eagle, you don't really see eagles flying around like usually when the birds have to fly south, like, in packs, sort of like with pigeons or even other chickens. You don't usually hang around a lot of birds. You always usually see a few eagles, maybe one or two. I remember when I was over in I guess I was the south of Georgia. And my goodness, guys, those eagles, I had two eagles sitting up in the tree, just looking, just getting ready to prepare for his prey. And you know what I like about an eagle as well? An eagle is disciplined. So as you're preparing to soar into 2023, we talk about the predictions for 2023. I want you to think about also your leadership. I want you to think about who have been able to give you some important influence to help you to guide your way, because that's something that we're going to have to think about very seriously. Power to soar. 2023, I want you to think about these things right now. Number one, I want you to always focus on who? YOU. I want you to realize that you're your greatest asset. Investing in you is going to be key to your success for 2023. Learn how to attract everything and chase nothing. Learn how to attract everything and chase nothing. That's number two. Number three, build with love as well as integrity. Build with love and integrity. Number four, I think that was number four. Learn to mind your business. Okay? Somebody put that up with bold letters. Learn to mind your business. Sometimes we're all over the place and we don't even take focus on what we have to take focus on for ourselves, because unfortunately, sometimes people like to pull us in other conversations that's not really important to us. Learn to mind your business. If you learn to mind your business, guys, chances are you're going to be able to get more things accomplished for 2023. Self-love and self-care. Self-love and self-care. That's important. Take care of your mindset. You got to take care of your mindset. I'm going to add this one here. Drink a lot of water. Water is essential for a healthier lifestyle. And while you're preparing for your greatness, while we're preparing for some of these predictions for 2023, I just want us to really focus on these key items right here. Your health is your wealth. Your health is your wealth. And we start focusing on healthier ways of how you're taking care of yourself. That's the greatest asset that you can have, okay? Your health. And I'll say this as well. See yourself with your spiritual eyes in the future. See yourself with your spiritual eyes in the future. You know what that means? That means you're going to have to lean in on your faith and not on your physical body, but your faith, that gut instinct. We are grateful to have a relationship with Father God. I want everybody to understand. Now, everybody may have their own beliefs and they may have their own, religions, but it's important for you to have a relationship with some spiritual connection. One of the greatest things you want to understand, change is inevitable. And as we're preparing for this new world that we've already been in, but we haven't really taken full advantage of. All right. So we're going to talk about some of these other predictions. Okay, guys, I'm loving it. You know why? It's probably scaring the bejesus out of some people. Why? Because we got so many new technology things. We have the NFTs. We also have the metaverse. Oh my goodness, these digital platforms. That's just probably scaring us. But what I want you to understand, guys, stay in position to win. And staying in position to win, that means you have to do what? Stay prepared. Staying prepared. Learning right now is so important. It doesn't matter how many degrees you have. It doesn't matter how many schools you've graduated from. It really doesn't. You know what it matters? Skill sets. Get down with the skill sets right now, guys. Currently, right now, these digital platforms, I'm so grateful that even within our company, we have several of these digital platforms, as now we're preparing our leaders to start winning bigger and better for 2023. Digital platforms. How many of you guys know about those NFTs? Go ahead on and flash your mics. How many of you guys even have a couple of those NFTs? I love it. Absolutely, guys. That means you're ahead of the curve. Because you know why? 95% of the world are totally have no clue about what's happening. So not only is technology is going to keep going. Remember the days when we just started with the .com industry? if we would have known back then of what was going to take place today, we would have definitely put ourselves in a different position. But now that you know more, you could do so much better by staying prepared. And that's going to be really important for your evolving into 2023. How many of you guys haven't even done a vision board? Guys, we were so surprised last night of how many people have never ever did a vision board party. Never ever done a vision board party. Not only was it powerful, it was able to give us a jump start in regarding to what it is that we know we needed to do and how we're going to unveil certain things in our journey. You know, we've not only had the opportunity of having Lisa Nicole Cloud, and everybody think I'm saying Lisa Nichols. No, it's Lisa Nicole Cloud. Lisa Nicole Cloud is not only a phenomenal woman, but she's also a woman that have helped over 25 women and men to become millionaires. You know, guys, and I'll say this, in the space that we're going into for 2023, we have to really get focused on how we're making money. How are you making money? Are you putting yourself into a test? You know, how money even works. Some people don't even know how money even works. Those are some of the predictions that we have to be very intentional on. You know, I do a lot of reading. We have so many books. This one here is How Money Works. Stop being a sucker. That's right. How Money Works. Stop being a sucker. This is one of the books that you truly want to get. This is by Tom Matthews alongside with Steve Seabold. You know, with the GW3 Global Warriors, we love the fact that we have a book club. We have a book club where we encourage our members to make sure we're reading every day. A book a month can change your life. You know, I love one of our other leaders that's within the Breakfast with Champions. That's the one and only Miss Brielle, who usually is on the call earlier, right before I come on. She reads about 52 books a year, guys. 52 books a year. How many books have you read for 2022? Put it in the chat. How many books have you read for 2022? Not only is reading important, but also how you're aligning yourself. You know, we are preparing for a bolder, bigger, as well as a more intentional 2023. With our year, we always usually kick off right there in Dubai. And the greatest opportunity for us to do that is not only for us to have, I would say, enlarging our vision, but preparing us for the future. And I say this because Dubai truly have sustainability, they have technology, as well as they have more advancement. And we're excited about what's getting ready to take place in January, the latter part of this month. Not only are we going to be bridging the financial literacy gap, we're also going to be bridging sustainability, technology. That's right, the wealth gap as well. I do have my dear friend that we're so excited that we're going to be excited about partnering up with Mr. Sharon Rosary, and he should be in the clubhouse right now. And if he is, I was trying to see if he's going to join us live. It would be wonderful. But if not, I would love to hear your voice. Sharon, are you there, my friend?
Hello, Renee. Hello, everybody. Yes, I'm here.
Awesome.
First of all, happy holiday to you.
Happy holiday to you as well. I was looking for your beautiful face to be here live, but you know what? It's great to have you right there in the clubhouse. So, Sharon, why is it so important for us to not only be prepared for our 2023? There we go. I see you.
There we go. I see you now.
How are you?
So now you have to mute yourself.
So now you
on
have
the clubhouse.
Yeah,
the clubhouse.
I can hear you from the studio.
Okay, so mute yourself. There you go. So why is it so important for us to prepare for? Go ahead, you speak. Say something. Say something.
First of all, everything I've been listening, I was a little bit in the room, the previous room, everything is so eloquent and clear, and really it's all about the change. It's all about the seasons. So the all the points that were mentioned are absolutely relevant, and there's so many opportunities out there. It becomes sometimes overwhelming and confusing of what to choose, which direction to go. So it all starts within each individual, because the technology has allowed three main things to happen, which is the visibility, most important. In the old economy, it was very hard to reach whoever is needed to create your own network, because that's how God created the world. Everybody from every nation had things, and all over the decades. It's not. It's from, you can see things coming from each and every region and culture, and they all gave us the tools and things we're using. And today, for the last 20 years, it was the absolute shift from into the new millennium, where technology has become such a tool of speed, of reach, and of online commerce. The transaction that can happen within the online business. It's just simply everybody has the same opportunity. However, maybe it was used as a test, and there were so many products and so many people buying and so many people trying. But today it's all about quality. So especially with the COVID period, which was like a break between the beginning of the millennium, which was the 20 years of all these new technologies coming out, all these tools, making it easier for any individual to go online today, open his website, his social media, his YouTube channel. However, it's all about the content, and the content is usually, content is king. And I love your metaphor about the eagle, and exactly, the eagle main criteria that he flies alone. However, 2023, it's going to be a unique year for the Eagles, that they will have to fly together at the beginning to enable all those who are looking for the real opportunity to come into the future. So that's what we're trying to do, and that's why I'm blessed to have you from the US as our partner here in Dubai and the Arab world, because we've been building this moment. Dubai has accelerated to become maybe the most advanced technological city, not because it created the technology, but because they adapted it and took it from all over the world, especially from the US, and they implemented it as a government, as people. Nothing in Dubai is working without technology. There is nothing, not even the police. There is no police calling 911. It's all digital, and entering the the airport. I entered. There is no. You don't see anybody. You get out your ID, you put it in the scanner. They scan your eyes, and you go in. So all these things are. They built it for actually the world. Dubai is not a 100 million country like Egypt, where I come from, where it should be built for the local. Dubai is maybe 1 million people, the whole, but there is about 6 million from all over the world who have also helped build the infrastructure. And 2023 is the year of uh, everybody, you know, uh, trying to release their fears and subconscious. I'm not going to call it trash can, but it is like, for me, they have to delete the past, and they have to see what they have today to go into tomorrow, January 1st, and start their new future without any fear, because as long as God exists and the sun is coming out and everything works, there's no doubt that He has a beautiful future for humanity.
Absolutely wonderful, Sherwin. One of the greatest gifts of being able to incorporate cultural for 2023 is important. I'm grateful that we've actually traveled now. This will be our fourth trip to Dubai, and the awakening, because that's what it was, the awakening of just seeing how the amazing culture has been able to not only have a sense of sustainability, but also the importance of inclusivity as well with the different cultures. And one of the greatest gifts we're looking forward to doing is bridging that gap between the East and the West. And that's going to be taking place January. We're going to be leaving for Dubai January the 23rd, and we'll be there until the last week of January, going into the 30th. And I'm looking forward to our experience. It's going to take place on the 27th of January. And with that, not only is it going to be explosive, it's going to be a wonderful way of not only for us to focus on health, technology, wealth, music. Oh my goodness, the opera singer, and so much more there, but also building that Power 100 with phenomenal leaders from the East as well as the West. So I want to say thank you for giving us the opportunity for even being together. And for those who've never gone to Dubai, who've never traveled to the Middle East, this is the season, this is the time, and we welcome you. Truly, we do. So, what would you like to say in closing as we go back into the clubhouse, Sherwin? Because I know for sure we're going to pour in, and we have some individuals there that we'd like to also share the stage with.
Well, I'm just very grateful to reach end of 22 because it's been a tough 3-4 years for everybody, and I know there are going to be a lot of challenges for everybody. But just it just like how the world evolved since Stone Age, it just kept going on. It doesn't matter where what you think or what you assume or what you read. Just understand as a human being that there is a shift in speed in the small talk. I mean, if you need advice, just make sure you take it from a somebody who's been there and done that in any topic. Don't ask your friends or they're all in the same boat. Everybody has his concerns, and I'm looking forward to welcome you and your guests and everybody from around the world to show them not only Dubai as a city, but mostly the whole Arabian culture. The Dubai is the center of the GCC countries that include Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Kuwait, Qatar, who just organized the World Cup. I mean, who would have imagined 20 years ago that a nation and everybody was betting against Qatar and doubting, and it turned out to be one of the best ever World Cups due to the Ronaldo and Messi playing their last World Cups, due to Argentina and France, the best match since 50 years, 3-2 till the last second. So, and football is watched by billions of people, and now they know a place called Qatar, which I'm sure 99% of people in the room never heard of Qatar before the World Cup. So it's all good. And the last advice, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whatever you did for the last 5-10 years, just move. I mean, Steve Harvey calls it jump, and jump is a little bit for the heart, the strong-hearted people. But at least if you can't jump, just move and reallocate your mindset into the how the world evolved in the last 20 years, and be part of it. Don't miss the opportunity because it's moving anyway, with or without you. And thank you,
Absolutely.
Renee, again for the opportunity.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. How about this? Instead of jump, we're going to soar. That's going to be the word for 2023. We're going to soar. So we're going to go right back
Well,
into
that
the club. Thank you so very much, Sherwin, for being here, guys. And you know what? We're going to go ahead on and we're going to open up the mic, because one of the greatest gifts that we have, not only is change inevitable, right? We have to keep renewing ourselves. So somebody put in the chat, I am self-renewal. As being able to self-renew yourself, you have to also be accepting new change, new opportunities, and also new ventures. So I want to go ahead on. We have time for about two shares for today as we go back into the clubhouse. What are some of the ways that you see yourself for as the predictions for 2023 as you're getting ready to soar? Please go ahead on and open up the mic and share.
absolutely, it's the right phrase, to getting ready to soar. It could happen in 2023, and I believe you when you say it. I believe, because you are somebody who represents, for me, the new West. You're an entrepreneur. You're a spiritual guide. You're somebody. I am a Muslim, but I'm a fan and believer of Jesus Christ since the very beginning. I love going to church. I love going to the mosque, just using all God's gifts and privileges. And I'm sure with people like you who are always a giver and sharing your knowledge, your connections without any hidden agenda or real. However, it's time to do some business. It's time to take some of the wealth that's been going on for the last 50 years from the Arab world in a decent way. They understand it's not about the oil anymore. It's about Saudi Arabia opened up Formula One, the biggest concerts in the world. Everything is. I just came back from Riyadh, and it's the market. However, Dubai is the base, because Dubai has been 20 years in advanced than the region, and by God's grace, whoever's going to land first in any of these regions, with or without us, they are going to be one of the few who are going to take the world from a different point of view, because we always saw the US as the land of opportunity, but not everybody in the Arab world could make it over there. So what we did in 20 years is take all the fruits that the US has given us and now applying it to the rest of the world. Geographically, it's the center at the moment. And it's the, funny enough, it's the least conflict area at this time. So I am really optimistic. And again, thank you, Renee, for the
You're
opportunity.
so
And anything I
welcome.
can do, I'm there.
Yes. We're so excited, so excited. Thank you so very much, Sharon, for being here. And what we're going to do, we're going to have time for one person. I want Malika Starr, who is absolutely a part of the Vision Board Party, to pour into the conversation while we return right back into the clubhouse. Malika Starr, you've been a part now 2 Vision Board parties with the GW3 Thrive. I said GW3 Club. So share with us, what was your experience for setting yourself for 2023 with your vision board? Take it away, Malika Starr.
Oh, definitely. Good morning.
Bye, guys. Thank you so very much for being here with us. And I cannot wait to see you on the other side of your greatness. I always say, keep your heads up and your shoulders back. It's time to soar. Bye for now.
6 figures. I went all the way to 10 figures on my vision board.
Wakanda forever!